Hey Claudette, so I went ahead and pulled a reading. Um, I read back on everything you had mentioned. To me, blackbirds and alligators or crocodiles in a dream signify danger to me, but it may have a totally different meaning for you. You know, it may be that your ancestors or your guides are warning you of danger, but they're showing you that you're going to be protected in a way, the way they went around you and started protecting you. So it's almost as if you have to embrace that part of your ancestry, allow them in a way to protect you. Now, you said that it was almost going to rain, it was gloomy out, but that's the way you like the weather, that's where you feel calm. So I feel that with that, you're able to handle situations when they're thrown at you. You have, like the cards say, your ancestry backing. You have to open up and allow that in. It's almost like with the Three of Cups as the major card, because I kind of pulled this as a spiritual reading. I'm not doing like what's going to happen today or tomorrow with you. I'm kind of pulling it as a spiritual reading. The Three of Cups is all about celebration of life, healing karma from the past, and allowing our female ancestry. Because with the Three of Cups, it's more of a female ancestry that tries to come through you, and allow that celebration and allow that joy in your life. Seeing 711 911 is an indication of being alert. You said you got it when your boyfriend called. Perhaps you're not dreaming about yourself, but you're actually dreaming about him. Perhaps to just keep an eye out. I'm not saying something bad's going to happen to him. I'm saying it's almost like your ancestry, you're getting goosebumps, someone's trying to come through. So to tap into that, I want to ask how you're doing with meditation, have you ever tried astral projection in a way? Because it's almost like with your dream you're telling me about, it's almost like a lucid dream. Okay? Because I say that because you said you had people in your house that you didn't want, but then all of a sudden a pipe broke and the house floods, so that would push the people out of your house. So it's almost like you are in control. You have more power now than you ever have. Now, when people pass away and when people leave our life, it's almost like that gives us more power because they push it on to us. Whether it be a relative, a friend, they were more in touch with that other side than we ever were when people pass. We're more interested in it. We're more aware to it. We're more open to it. We can start, like you said, you had past ancestors that were psychics in a way, to tap into that, give them permission to send you the messages. Now, butterflies to me, and sorry, I'm going to get to the spread in a second. Butterflies to me is an indication of loved ones that have passed away just showing themselves. I know after my mother passed, it was about a week and butterflies almost landed on my shoulder, just trying to tell me that she's okay. Because in my mind, and I don't know if this has anything to do with you, but in my mind, I was worried she was in a wrong place, in a bad place, because in my mind, I don't believe in heaven and hell. I believe in the Summerlands and, that's it, and you go through trials, and move past that. I do believe in reincarnation. Now, like I said, the 711 and 911, seeing that a lot. We are, as a collective, all of us are seeing a lot of numbers lately. I know every time I pick up my phone, it's 222-111. It's always the same number. Now, because we are in social media and because we are, looking at posts and readings and stuff like that, Perhaps maybe it could be our minds being programmed to pick up the phone at that certain time of that time. But is it also time jumping? You know, is it really that time when we look at the phone? You know, and those are questions we ask ourselves. Are we time jumping? Is time going faster right now? Does it seem like the earth is spinning a little quicker? You know, as a collective, you know, we are all awakening to certain things. I want to ask how long you've been seeing spirits and how long you've been lucid dreaming, and have you ever tried astral projection? I mean, it's very interesting, you know, to me. And I know I had a cousin that, and sorry for ranting and talking, but I had a cousin that had visions. She could see things. She could actually see the shadow people. She could actually see bad auras, good auras. She could see all that. And she had a couple spirits in her home. She didn't like see them all the time. It would scare her. So she ended up cutting off her intuition. She stopped seeing. She forced herself not to see it anymore. She says, I don't want to go crazy. I just don't want to see these things anymore. I want to be normal, is what she would tell herself. Now, after years of suppressing all this, it came back like a motherfucker, okay? Came back even stronger, because you can't push those things to the side. You have to welcome it, and you have to keep it at a level that won't overwhelm you. So like I said, I'm very interested in what you're seeing, okay? The Three of Cups is all about the feminine energy, and the celebration and healing of karmas down the line, like I said in the beginning, with and allow the female ancestry to come through and celebrate your life, celebrate those moments, and be happy in the joyness. They're saying the grieving is no more. They're saying, yes, things are going to happen. Things are always going to happen and take us off our guard with the Tower card. You know, but we have to trust in our whoever you follow. We have to trust in their path for us. You know, we have to take it as it goes, and we have to roll with the punches, and we have to stay creative and keep our intuition on point. You know, sometimes when we get overwhelmed with a male, okay, it can be a lot, you know. They can want so much attention. If you allow them, they will take all your energy. They will suck you dry. You cry, they'll use that against you, but in a weird way, you know. I'm not saying abusive. I'm just saying sometimes when we look at females as a collective and we look at males, we get two different vibe energies, you know. Do the females seem more patient than the males? Do the males just want everything, you know? You are showing a male here that has passed away, but there's strength in numbers, you know. They're saying they're strong, they've got this. They're wanting you to not jump into something full-heartedly. They want you to test the waters in a way, especially when it comes to love. You know, you have a female ancestor here. It's very wise, grandmother figure. She's saying when it comes to love, you have to be a little stubborn sometimes, and, you know, don't lose yourself. When it comes to love, stay you. I feel like this woman was married but ended up alone. She was like over men at one point. She was either a widow or she just didn't want to be with somebody again, you know. So that's the vibe I get from her. And I'm also seeing a little girl around you. So you have a lot of females around you, you know, and you did have a message from a male, you know, to go forward and push yourself through with these visions, you know. if you close your eyes, you could probably, and you invite your ancestors in, you could probably start seeing a lot of things that would surprise you, but maybe wouldn't surprise you, because it's in your bloodline with this card, But you have to set rules and limitations to what you want to allow to happen here, okay? Now, you had said you heard a song every time and it reminds you. And I was trying to tap into that, and for some reason, I know you had mentioned a violin, but for some reason, I just keep hearing piano music. And it's just this one song over and over again. And I keep seeing Clint Eastwood. And it's almost like that music, and before he would go in and walk with his gun, but it's like piano music, and it's like over and over. It's repetitive. So I want to add that. You are the master of your own creator. I want to ask if you've tried to suppress these thoughts and visions, intuition and power, because it's time. It's coming full circle for you, all right? You need to trust your intuition, rise above, and she's like rising up saying, go ahead, take me down that rabbit hole, because I'm ready. Don't be worried about what people are going to say or do, or what religion you follow. Sometimes we have to go into those dark thoughts, dark moments, lucid dreaming, astral projection, and hang out there for a while and see what we need to be shown, okay? Now, these last 3 cards, I want to ask if you've been hearing 3 knocks on your door. It wouldn't be every day. It wouldn't be once a week. It would be like once every 4 months, 5 months kind of thing. And it's just like a boom, boom, boom. I don't want to seem weird asking that, because these last 3 cards indicate to me that you are a lighthouse. You're the power of the light, the transformation, the way to get to where they need to be happy when they pass over. Now, you may be like, how do you get that from those 3 cards? Okay, well, I get the Death card. I get the 8 of Cups, which is someone walking away into the light from those they love, and the Strength card. So I feel that you are a beacon of light, a tower, a lighthouse. Let me know about the 3 knocks, okay? Let me tell you something. If you do hear the 3 knocks, don't open the door, okay? It could be someone that passed fucking a mile down the road, but they know that you are the way there. You don't even have to know you're doing it, okay? It just happens. They come through, they go through you. Sometimes you don't even know they're going through you, and they're going into their next realm, okay? So I want to ask if you've heard that, if you felt that way, if you feel that you are that, because I know about 8 years ago I was, but I didn't want to do that anymore. I was asking what was draining me, lucid dreaming. I would go in, and then I'd do the astral, take me to what's draining me, and for some reason I would be afraid when I was astral projecting to leave my home. But before that, I would never be afraid to leave my home. But since then, I was like afraid to, because I knew what was out there. I knew I'd see things, and that's scary. We all get scared. But you have to stay and stay in a place where you're comfortable, like I said, in your home, in your room, when you're doing that, okay? But yeah, I have a lot of questions, a lot. So let me know, okay? And I'll talk to you in DM, mommy. All right, much love.